Good morning, afternoon, or evening, my friends. My name is Barbara With, and I have come here today to ask you a question. Are you ready to let intuition be the guiding force in your life? And not just the theoretical ideas or concepts that we've all learned, but to be able to get practical tools that you can use on a daily basis that can absolutely transform your life from overthinking, which we know we all do, to really be guided and driven by intuition. Because if you're ready, I have a new class coming up on November 8th at 8 a.m. Central Time. Now, this class is designed so you don't have to be there. You can get all the materials after the fact, and then I'm giving you one-to-one access with me via email throughout the 6 weeks of this course. It is an intensive immersion into making what I hope would be a permanent shift from being driven by that overthinking to understanding your entire operating system and how to let intuition be that guiding force in your life. So between videos, teaching, channeling with Einstein with plenty of Q&A, we're going to teach you to recognize intuition as that dependable source of that guidance system that we all need to be following. You know, Einstein has often said that all of the conflicts that manifest in the world are rooted in the conflict between what intuition is telling us to do and what intellect ultimately decides to do. And that's sort of the cruel joke, I think, of our system, is that we have this beautiful voice of God within us, very much a part of everybody's operating system. But intellect has been given the power to actually implement those decisions. So when you turn right, it's not the intuition that is impelling your hand to grab the steering wheel. It's intellect. So intellect has been given the power to say no to God. Isn't that ironic? But these are our lessons for our life, is how do we align to what we call compassion with a capital C, the fifth fundamental force of the universe. And that's what we're going to explore. I'm so excited about this. The other part of it is we're going to address the emotional content that goes along with intuition. Because so oftentimes people think that if you're following intuition, you're naturally going to pick these decisions that are going to lead to this very easy life and everything's going to be lovely. And it couldn't be any farther from the truth. Because intuition, as the voice of God within us, it knows if you turn left, what's down the road. And it knows that might be the best thing for you. But intellect can say, oh, I'm not going to turn left. That'll take me too far out of the way, and then turn right. So we're going to explore the emotional side of that, because clearly you see the conflict that arises, and how we're going to process that emotion to gain even further intuitive clarity. And this is all going to deepen our connection to our own higher consciousness. And that's what we're all striving to do, I think, in these turbulent times, is to become that change. And by the end of the 6 weeks, I hope, I intend that you will feel clearly guided and grounded in your own intuition, which is really living a life of quiet authority of your own inner voice. I don't know if there's anything more powerful than that. I know through all the years that I've been doing this work, my whole life has been transformed into living an intuitively driven life. Even when intuition is impelling me to do something that my intellect does not want to do. That really is the turning point, I think, for our own personal transformation. So please join us. It's going to be intuitive. It's going to be enlightening. It's going to be inspiring. It's going to be fun because we get to be together and you get to be with me. And I'm just so looking forward to it. So I hope to see you then. And otherwise, just stay tuned. I've got a lot of fun stuff coming up in 2026.